Welcome back to Startup Street. Amazon is gearing up for its flagship shopping event, Prime Day, from July 12 to 14. Ahead of this big sale, CNBC-TV18's Ashmit Kumar spoke to Abhinav Singh, the Vice President of Operations at Amazon India, who outlined that the firm's 2,000 crore rupee investment plan. He also opened up about Amazon's quick commerce ambitions in the face of stiff competition from the likes of Blinkit, Swiggy and Zepto. On gig workers, he cautioned against having different social security laws for different states. Here's a slice of that conversation.
Just a few weeks back, we spoke about investing 2,000 crores in improving our infrastructure, in expanding it, and also improving facilities for our associates, both who work inside our buildings and those who work out on road. We spoke about Ashray centers, which are these rest stops for delivery associates who deliver for any company, not just Amazon, where they can get free access to tea, coffee, chargings, clean restroom facilities, an air-conditioned environment. And today, we want to talk about an expansion on the fulfillment side. We are launching fulfillment centers in Delhi NCR, Rajpura, Indore, Bhubaneswar, many such cities. And we are also expanding our delivery network, launching 30 new delivery stations in Tier 2, Tier 3 cities, in Havra, in Chandigarh, Mohali. The idea is to be able to offer fast, reliable speeds, not just in these cities, but in nearby areas. So it's a continuous process, and a journey we've been on for the last 13 years, metronomically investing, building a network that's enabled by tech, but employs hundreds and thousands of people.
You've given me a number of cues. I'll take you through them one by one. First, let's talk about FC's fulfillment centers. For the benefit of our viewers, large warehouses essentially, which serve as backends for the Amazon India operations. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this new capacity that you're bringing online. Can you give us a few numbers? Where do things stand? How does it stack up against existing capacity? And what does the road ahead look like? Are we looking at more penetration of these warehouses or fulfillment centers in Tier 2, Tier 3 cities? Some indication as to what this expansion drive for the footprint of Amazon India looks like?
Absolutely. You started by calling them largely warehouses. They're much more than warehouses. They're technology-enabled fulfillment centers, which are driven by data technology, which helps our associates and managers ship a very consistent, reliable experience across the country. Just these 5 buildings I spoke about are 1.8 million cubic feet. To give you a perspective, right, these numbers can become a little hard to imagine. That's like 10 Eden Gardens put together just in time for Prime Day. It's a substantial increase in our network from an expansion perspective. And you'll see more as we get into the rest of the year.
So how are things positioned for you, July 12 to 14? To begin with, the first time that we'll have a 3-day Prime in India. Usually we've seen a 2-day Prime Day. Give us a sense what your expectations are, any growth numbers that you have clocked in your mind in terms of what you're expecting over and above what you had in 2024.
One thing which is really nice about Amazon, and for me personally working here, is that we focus disproportionately on the inputs. And our inputs will always be about the customer, getting faster to the customer, getting to them as soon as possible with the widest selection. To give you a perspective, in 2024, we delivered 41 crore items the same day or next. So in just that 1 year, we have increased our speed by 26%. And we continue to do this every single year. So this Prime Day is going to be no different.
I want to get a sense of what your take is on the consumer sentiment. Very disparate indications coming in from either brokerage reports, from corporate earnings, or from macro numbers indicate a slight amount of sluggishness, especially in the first half of 2025. What has your experience been for the beginning of this year, and what your outlook is for the second half?
Again, I'll go back to the inputs. You make available the widest selection at the lowest price and the fastest speed. Work with sellers so that they're able to provide the right prices to the customers and provide the right infrastructure for the delivery to be done as soon as possible. From an overall market size perspective, we are a very small part of retail, single-digit percentage. So there is a lot of headroom for us to grow, and that's how we look at it. we stay focused on our inputs.
But just the second half of this year, given how first half has panned out for you, when you look at indicators such as the monsoons, the RBI rate cuts, the upcoming festive season, your outlook for what the second half may look like?
We are optimistic. We are optimistic about the opportunity in itself to serve India. And like I said, we will always remain focused on the inputs. We are very long-term optimistic about the India opportunity, and that's what drives us every day.
From lab